What's going on, guys? Really excited to be back at the range today because I got my new Henry X model in 357 38 special. Why this is so cool and why I like it, a couple of reasons. One, it's the first Henry ever to be offered with a factory threaded barrel. It's got some built-in pick rails, on the bottom if you want to put a bipod on. I put a bipod on this for one I already had, just for demonstration purposes. I'd get a smaller one if I even ran one at all. I mean, it is a nice little feature to have if you want to put a bipod on something just for steady shooting. If you're I don't know, you got a ranch and you're trying to get some critters out there, I don't know. And then it's got your M-LOK slots on both sides if you want to put a flashlight on, which I did, again, just for demonstration purposes, but that would come in real good handy. Again, if you live on a ranch, you're outside shooting, even just, in the woods, maybe it's getting dark, you can just easily pop it on, pop it off. With this being a smaller rifle, it doesn't have like a long, 20-some inch barrel. It just has like a 17.5 inch barrel, so it's nice and compact. It's also the first one offered with polymer stocks and furniture and everything, so it is light. You don't have to worry about the wood getting all beat up or messed up, in weather, even though they offer finishes that can withstand that. But so I just wanted to get out here and shoot this thing, especially with a silencer. So let's take a couple shots quick. 357 Magnum. I'm shooting some Steno ammo again. This 357 stuff is pretty hot. I believe it's like 1,500 feet per second. I'll tell you exactly when I look at the box, but it's a pretty hot load. And then we'll put the can on, definitely put some 38 specials in and see how quiet it is. Let's load it up and get going. All right, so I got 8 rounds in, and of course, they put the side loading gate on this model as well, which is great, because if you watch my other video shooting a 45-70, having to use a tube, which isn't a big deal, but you just don't get that cowboy feel, just to drive it in, the rounds in the receiver, it's just good. So this is actually gonna be my first shots with it. And the Steno stuff is 1,520 feet per second, so it's hot, it's moving. So let's take a couple shots here down range. I threw my Trigicon MRO on top again, just for demonstration purposes. I will eventually put on some sort of scope, but I don't have one yet, haven't decided. So I'm definitely going with the MRO for now, just to have some fun and shoot it. So here we go. All right, so let me tell you what, just like any Henry, smooth shooting, action smooth. For 357, that stuff is hot. Now again, it's not like it's gonna hurt your shoulder. I mean, this has plenty of butt pad they put on from the factory, nice and soft and thick. So it doesn't hurt at all, but you can definitely tell that's some pretty hot 357 stuff. Gotta put the can on, let's do that. Load it up again with some 357, see how quiet it is, and then we'll jump down to 38 special. All right, so here we go. I got on my Silencer Co. Octane 9. Now, this is rated for full power 357. I did check that just to make sure, so we'll handle this fine. You're probably wondering, if you've noticed, I threw on an adapter to fit my can. So I've got a 1/2x28 direct thread on the can. I had to get a 5/8x24 to a 1/2x28 adapter to fit this. Now you're probably saying, Steve, why didn't you just go out and buy from Silencer Co. a direct thread 5/8x24? Well, let me tell you why. Because Silencer Co. is going to charge you like $100 just for that mount. I got this mount, this adapter, for 20 bucks. It was like $21 shipped. So yeah, it makes it a little longer of a package, and definitely the Silencer Co. Octane 9, the can is a bigger can, so it's not a small package overall. Like you'll probably see some photos online. Some guys, put like a small can on these to make the package small, but this isn't a gun that I'm going for a really small package. Like this isn't like a bag gun or a truck gun or something I'm trying to be, like a PDW or something like that, like my MP5K. is not, I don't need it to be super small, so I'm not worried about that. So I just went ahead and got the regular adapter to fit my direct thread mount on the can I already have. So, and this should give me a little more suppression versus those smaller ones because there's more baffles. So let's go ahead and try it. I only put a couple 357 in here because I want to get on to the 38 special, see what that sounds like. So here we go. It's actually pretty quiet. I mean, it's still, I'm not sure if it's hearing safe. Take my ear. I think that's borderline hearing safe. So that was it with the 357. But that's not probably what you're here to see. You probably want to see this thing shoot the 38 special and see how quiet it really can be. So let's load up some 38 specials and get it going. All right, so I took the bipod off for this round. I feel like I wouldn't have done myself justice if I wouldn't have got a tri-lug or a 3-lug for the Henry. So you can give me a gun that's not an HK, but I guess you just can't take the HK out of me. I saw this online and I said, oh yeah, I got to put a 3-lug adapter on the Henry. So the benefit to the 3-lug is obviously you don't have to worry about the suppressor backing off. Keep firing and firing those threads. Sometimes, no matter how tight you tighten it down, they will start to back off, can change your point of impact down range. So I just love a quick detach like this, especially a 3-lug. It's just easy and you're confident that it's locked into place. You're probably thinking, yeah, well, you're threaded on here. That's true. If I decide to run it like this full time, then I could just put some blue Loctite on and cinch it down, make sure it's tight and it's not going anywhere, then I don't have to worry about it at all. So I got this thing topped off with some 38 special. It is the lowest velocity 38 special I could find in a pinch. It is 800 feet per second. So that is almost half what the Steno ammunition is, the high power 357 at 1520. So this thing should be quiet, especially since, as you probably know, you're not hearing the action slide back and forth like on a semi-automatic. With the action staying closed, you're not getting any of that sound. So it's just gonna be the round leaving the silencer downrange, and it should be pretty freaking quiet. I'm gonna take my ears off of this one because I know I'm not gonna need it. It should be really quiet. Here we go. I don't know how well that's coming across on camera, but it is so quiet. I don't know if you can even hear, you can probably hear the round hitting the sand downrange. And I'm shooting at only like 25 yards from where I'm at. Shooting down at 100 now, see if you can hear the smack of the sand. Guys, that is so freaking quiet. I've never shot a gun before silenced with a suppressor on that didn't have an action moving back and forth at the same time. So this is the first time I got a chance to do that. And man, it is so quiet. Like, I don't know if they make 38 special in less than 800 feet per second, but God, that is quiet. This is, man, I don't know if you're gonna get the same amount of suppression from smaller cans that you'll probably see, but man, out of this can, whew, quiet. So let's load it up and do it again. All right, so just to show you the difference, I've got 2 rounds of the high power 357 at 1520 feet per second in first, and then I got 3 of the 38 special at 800 feet per second after that. So first 2, 357, last 3, 38 special. Got no ears on. 357 is going to be kind of loud, but it should still be okay. It's loud. It's loud. Guys, quiet, man. This thing is a blast to shoot. The good thing that 38 special loads are pretty inexpensive. I picked up 2 boxes of, it was just Winchester stuff from a gun show, and I think it was like 15 bucks a box. So 15 bucks for 50 rounds, so 30 bucks for 100 rounds is pretty good. Not as cheap as 9mm, obviously, but a lot cheaper than shooting 357. So definitely this would be a go-to if I was out hunting some critters or something outside, like in the woods, or whatever, man. I mean, even you could shoot this. You could definitely use this in you know, a home defense situation. I mean, if this is what you had, silencer on the end, 38 special. Nobody will really ever do it, I'm sure, but I'm just saying. I mean, something's better than nothing, right? So if this is what you had, I mean, it's a great option, definitely, especially with the silencer on the end. All right, so let's load up a few more rounds of the 38 special. I think this holds, I think 9 and 1 in the pipe. So we'll load it full all the way and just take some shots and just get some footage of it, call it a day. All right, guys, so I loaded it up. Let's dump this tube real quick and see how fast we can get them fired off. Damn. Damn. I think I short chucked that one. But all right, man. Tell you what, this was a pleasure to shoot. No ears is always fun. Quiet downrange, hearing the thump of the dirt. So, I can't say enough good things about this X model. One of my favorites, for sure, just because of how quiet it is. And can't beat it. Threaded barrel, silencer, single action, quiet. All right, guys, don't forget, check me out on Instagram at SteveMP5. Steno Ammo for all the good loads, all the specialty loads, they got you covered. So, all right, guys, see you next time.